Hello everybody and welcome to my stream, The Last of Us 2 on the PlayStation 4. I am your host, Newf Nukem. If you're able to catch this stream, maybe on the replay or whatever, I hope that you'll enjoy it. Hopefully there's nothing that you haven't really seen, so nothing gets spoiled, etc, etc. I've already played and beaten this game once. It's a phenomenal game. Left me shaking my head at a few points for sure. But very gripping story, no doubt about that. Amazing graphics and refined gameplay. So another fantastic hit by the masters over at Naughty Dog. You know, amazing that this game is largely designed on PlayStation 4 hardware, you know, because this game nearly looks like it could be, you know, a next-gen game. It's Sarah. And welcome. We got one viewer in the house. What's happening? I was going to try to do this on Twitch, but it just didn't seem like anyone was showing up, so I decided I'd switch over and do this on YouTube. So, if you got any questions, have any concerns about the audio, too low, too high, etc., feel free to let me know. Obviously, there is usually a delay when you're podcasting on YouTube, so keep that in mind. And sometimes I think the feed is faster than the chats. Joel's old coat. Like I said, if you're the type of person that doesn't care about any spoilers in this kind of game, then great. She's found the old box. Joel's old watch. If you guys don't remember that from the first game, this watch is very significant to Joel. This is the watch I think it was his daughter gave him for his birthday, just before obviously she passed away. I think that's one of Joel's first revolvers there.
Everything okay?
Just come on down. You know, I mean, I gotta explore all the rooms, right? Because I don't like to miss anything. And sometimes I feel like I definitely do miss a few things in games. You try to rush in and out a little bit. This is a bit of the slower part, but it will pick back up again. You know, that's one thing about this game. This game has, you know, it's told through a series of flashbacks and what have you, so it can be a little bit, it slows down a little bit, then it kind of picks back up, so it definitely has issues. I wouldn't say it's ever very slow. I think it's meant to kind of let your heart simmer down, relax a little bit, and then kind of picks back up, so.
Maria, I'm headed to Seattle. I wish I could let it go, but I can't. I have to bring these people to justice. Ellie's gonna try to come after me, but stop her. Take her guns, lock up the horses, maybe lock her up. Buy me some time so I can end this. Love you always, Tommy. He's gonna get himself killed.
He should have taken me with him.
Hello, 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 and welcome.
You should have given us a group to go after those fuckers.
I wish
Boom, boom, kaboom, Newf Nukem is in the room streaming The Last of Us 2 on the PlayStation 4. If you have any questions, comments, audio issues, feel free to leave them in the chat. Greatly appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
Still trying to build up my repertoire over here on YouTube and Twitch.
Yeah. On foot?
Yeah.
Check the social media, make sure this broadcast was actually streamed out, so
told the stable to let you out with your horse. Grab some ammo, too.
Thank you, Maria.
Just, do me a favor and bring my dumbass husband home in one piece, please.
Of course.
All right. Get going, you're losing light.
This hunter was on top of him, drowning him, and Joel couldn't get to his gun.
Jeez. Were you scared?
Well, I didn't even think. I just ran in there, grabbed his gun, and shot the guy in the face.
How old were you?
14. How old were you when you first killed someone?
We talking infected?
No. Fully conscious, non-fungal person.
Look at the amazing graphics here in this part, man. That just looks absolutely stunning.
Guy was coming at my
You know, and I think that's the real, that's going to be the real, I think, kicker in the next gen of consoles, PS5 and the Xbox Series X is just extremely good coloring, shading, and textures is going to make the big difference between, because I think graphics are already, you know, to some degree like semi-photorealistic.
Who said you and Joel ran into? They came after you guys once. Maybe these WLFs are connected to them.
No. Didn't seem like the same group.
Maybe those black market smugglers back in Boston?
Do you not?
Be careful now. We're going to get attacked by some mutant moose.
Okay.
That's what will happen.
Until we find out more information.
Mutant moose. Wouldn't that be an interesting concept for a game? You're kind of like stuck in some sort of jungle and you're getting like getting attacked by like crazy ass animals. You know what I mean? Like they're all like monkeys and stuff like that. They're all like jacked up on some sort of serum or something like that. That'd be pretty wild, actually. I keep seeing people stopping by, but nobody is leaving any comments. Where the hell is Spider-Man? He's fucking almost always watching my streams. Fuck, I go and compliment the guy and then he hardly shows up now. What the fuck? Guess I'm just not fucking entertaining anymore, guys.
Ellie. Cars.
Cars. There's
Keep
cars.
an eye out. Got it. Oh, another superhero card.
Superhero card.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Motivator. 80% brains,
Invisibility?
20% brawn.
Strong choice.
So she's not very tough, but
Put
she's
that
smart.
chicken spy on me.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
That's one of the collectibles throughout the game that I've been trying to find is all of these superhero cards and a few different things. That's kind of why I'm doing a second playthrough right now, is I'm trying to do the playthrough and yeah. I'm just kind of go back and collect a lot of the stuff that I missed along the way. I think I go up through here. Jeez, you gonna go straight or what? The horse just wanted to go around circles at a time. Giddy up, partner! Red Dead.
Here we
with
go.
chicks.
Guess I was wrong. Turns out you do know where you're going.
Always check the campers. Campers sometimes have really cool stuff in them. I can't remember if there was something here or not. Let me jump it off and I will go check it out. This one doesn't open. I think it's a Winnebago. It's been here forever. Like these graphics are so cool, man. It's lots of greens. Kind of figured all these empty cars would have been like a collectible here somewhere, but I guess there isn't. That was the cool thing about playing the game Days Gone. When you're playing that game, the cop cars, the various cars, always had specific resources and stuff, so it was always good to check them out. Toot, 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 toot. Is this sign got anything here? Just a pink gas mask, which probably means there is some sort of, what do you call it? Spores. I love them spores. Gotta like me some of them dear spores. Yeah. Guess everything's working. I gotta check something out here. I gotta jump over to my YouTube channel just to make sure everything's good. Because a lot of times these things always kind of go funny, so I don't know. You start out the podcast and the chat's not working, or blah 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 blah. You know, let me just see what's going on here. Okay, so at least everything's working. That's good. Definitely a delay though. Alright, so at least I know it's all working. Guess nobody likes viewing this game.
Stay with Shimmer.
Yeah.
Resources? Yeah. A note. You're late for dinner. Don't come home. It's the map. One of the most essential things you're going to get in the entire game. I wonder how many people actually went by this part in the game and actually forgot to bring the map. It is helpful. That's one of the things I didn't do as well. I guess there's like an achievement, or I guess a trophy, should I say, in this game for exploring all of downtown Seattle in this game, and I did not do that, so yeah. So that's something else. We got the Starfire Kids. Let's see what the Starfire Kids are all about. There we go. Yep. Oh well.
Anything good in there?
I
Found an
think
old tourist
that's it.
map.
Let me just go around the old back here and see if there's anything left here. No, looks like it's all done. Alright, down in the valley we go. Look at that river, man. That stuff looks cool. That stuff looks very cool. Horsey, don't break no legs. Don't break your legs, horsey. I wonder how many hidden things there are in this game like that are really off the beaten path. G-Man 1172, brother, how are you? Glad you stopped by. You know what? I'm glad you stopped by for, well, just because I'm always glad one that you stopped by. And second of all, I gotta get you back on Gaming After Dark, brother. Hopefully you're up for it sometime.
Think about how
Really have a good time when you come over on the podcast, man. Appreciate your input and you know, your charisma. And I would actually, that would be a fantastic podcast. I got to get you on a podcast, and I got to get Titan Drago. You and Titan Drago, I think that would make for one hell of a show. Hope you're doing okay, man. The world is freaking crazy right now. I was gonna stream this on Twitch, but I don't have much of a following on Twitch yet, so I started streaming. I was going for a few minutes, nobody showed up, so I decided to be like, I think I'm just gonna jump back over to YouTube. So at least I got, I got people that, are familiar with my YouTube channel. Crazy Simmers TV! What's up? Wow, 3 guys hanging out in the chat now. Guess it just took a little while, right? It's like, it's kind of like good sex. The best things don't always happen in the first 5 minutes, right? Hey, Red67, what is happening, dude? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen... Well, Titan hasn't been on Salty's podcast in a very long time, and I don't know... Yeah, I mean, he's been busy. A lot of stuff's been going down for him, so...
Yep.
When I first played this section again, I thought I was going to get ambushed heavy here, man. I was like, dude... But it didn't turn out to be that way. But I don't think I explored anything back here. Oh. Hammer time. Yeah, I guess probably morning in your neck of the woods, right? Yeah, brother, I appreciate that, guys. Like I said, I appreciate you just stopping in to say hello. I mean, if nothing else, when I'm streaming, it's just to make sure too that the stream's actually working. Because I don't know how many times I'll stream a game and the chats are stopped, or they don't actually show me the correct amount of people in the chat. So people are watching, and I don't know who it is. And you guys know me, I like to address people in the chat, right? So, dang, man, get that coffee on, dude. These guys look like they died of suffocation.
From the QZ. See the Fedra uniforms?
Well, his boots look like they're still in good shape. Take his boots.
Like a warning.
That's fucked up.
Take his boots.
Looks like there's some cracks up there, in the wall, up above.
Of course there's cracks up there. You're cracked. She said, look.
You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta get up there. Gotta go down the other side. This is where we get the rope. Gotta go and gut these places out. I think most of the resources are actually gone in these areas. But, gotta double check. Like I said, I only played it through this game once, so I don't exactly remember where everything is. It's a really good game, though. Whoever's left in the chat right now, have you played this? Some people will come, like a game like this too, some people don't want the story ruined because they plan on picking it up, maybe they don't have it, and that's totally cool. I would feel the same. I usually don't watch, if I don't own the game, I don't usually watch people play too much of it, just because I want to see enough to get me excited, but I don't want it ruined either, like, I sat down and watched somebody play, like, 5 hours of a game, potentially, that's probably, like, 25% or 30% of most of the games out there, right?
Anything good in there?
Pretty picked over.
There's nothing good in here, Dina. Sorry, there's no weed and there's no condoms. So you're out of luck. Yeah. I hear you, man. I'm 43, gonna be 44 next week, and you got a point there, because have you ever played like any video games and recently returned and play them, and you're like, I don't remember half of the stuff in this game, you're like, did I even play it at all, or did I play it deja vu, or my eyes closed or something? That's how I feel, man. Like, I'll play some games, sometimes I'll pick them up, and I can't remember half of them. I'm like, I don't remember this part. I don't remember this stuff. Sorry. I'm going around here. I know I tend to dilly-dally because I'm always looking around, collecting shit. I don't know did I go on this one? I know what I got to do here. I just can't remember if I got all the collectibles in these places. So I think I was already in this. I think it was in this trailer already. Well, The Witcher, because the controls are so different too, I find that when you take a break from The Witcher and you come back and play it, like, you can't remember how to play the game. It's like, what button does what? Go out and fight something, you get your ass kicked, and you're like, yeah, if I was playing the game religiously, I probably wouldn't have got my ass kicked. I've started The Witcher, I think I'm on my second start up of it now, but I'm actually the furthest I've ever been in the game. I think in The Witcher, I'm probably like, from a time perspective anyway, I'm probably like 20 plus hours in, which is, I know, nowhere, but, yeah. Trespassers will be killed on sight. We got 3 awesome cats hanging out here watching me stream The Last of Us 2 from the PlayStation 4. And yes, just in case you're curious, I am playing this on the base model PlayStation 4. I used to have a Pro, I don't anymore. Because of NewfNukem. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me, but I'll buy a console and then I'll trade it. Get another different console. Because I traded my PS4 Pro, believe it or not, for my 3rd freaking Switch. Yeah, you heard that right too. And, I don't need the hint. I know I gotta get up there.
What about the roof up there?
Okay, Dina, I'm going already, Dina. Stop pressuring me. Gotta go around the back here, because I gotta climb up on the boxes, I think. I think this is where I go. Get up in the cages and make my way across. Good question. I think it's 720. So if you're watching the stream, it's in 720 that I know of. I'm not sure if the PS4 Pro went higher than that. But this is in 720. At least that's what I'm streaming at right now. It's called the 720 standard. I know when you're doing PlayStation VR, the resolution sometimes drops less, down to like 540 a lot of times for VR, because I guess it's, I don't know, whatever technology they're on, intensive or whatever, but yeah. Alright, looks like I need a boost. You're gonna have to come feel my bum. Push me up there.
Up here. Okay.
Give me that leg. Give me that leg, Dina. Whoop.
I'll keep an eye out. Just see if you can get the gate open from the other side. Sounds good.
On it. It might be because maybe it's because YouTube has a lot more. Maybe it's because it has a lot more maybe users and stuff like that. Could be an overall bandwidth issue. I'm assuming that I'm playing this game in. I assume I'm playing it in 1080. She doesn't have quite the jumping power of good old Lara Croft, now does she? Yeah, I think on the base model PS4, I think this game is a 30 frames. 30 frames, 1080. I think it runs at 1440 on the Pro, if my memory serves me correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong in that, guys. Yeah. ACS 100, what is happening? Is that ACS 100? Are you like ACS Husk? Let's go! I'm going somewhere. I don't know where, but I'm going somewhere. See, there's a lot of these little collectible areas. Hey guys, 4 people in the house. Appreciate that. Especially Red. He's about 6:15 watching me stream The Last of Us. That's a rough deal, brother. That's a rough deal. Looks like I have to go down now. The Mooch! Mooch is in the house. I knew things got a little louder in here. Well, I love the game, man. I've already beaten it. This is my second playthrough already, so nothing new here for me. I'm basically going back, wanted to play it again just because it's a fantastic game, and I also wanted to go back through and pick up some of the collectibles and stuff like that. I missed a good many. Something tells me I've already missed a bunch. Yeah. Mooch, how'd you like the game, man? I'm assuming you beat it already, right? Oh, generator time. Watch this, guys. Watch this. Oh, she can't start the generator yet because I got to put the power plug in.
You power.
Where's that power plug? It's around the back. I remember the first time I walked up here, I was like, what am I going to do here? And then I realized, oh yeah, I can smash out the window. Ah, going for the platy. Well, thank God in this game, at least you don't, to get the platinum, you don't have to beat it on the hardest difficulties. You know, I'm trying to find all the collectibles, like the baseball cards, and I want to get the trophy for exploring all of Seattle, because I obviously missed a few spots. This was kind of cool, the different codes on this thing here.
The Saravana base. That's something.
That's why, again, it pays to actually explore in this game, because there's a lot of stuff that you kind of need to open up certain gates and different things like that, so.
That's a generator.
And let's see if I can get this. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's all those years of right-handed whacking, baby. You get the pattern down easy. Oh yeah, I guess I gotta open the door. And then I throw it over the fence.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, man, I'll be doing a show next week. Hope any of you guys planning to show up for Community Game Day on Sunday. Should be a good turnout. We're gonna be doing it nice and early. It's gonna be 11 o'clock Mountain Time, which is 1 p.m. Eastern Time, and that is 6 p.m. in the UK time. Mooch is still my brother, man. I love Mooch. He's a big reason I'm doing this podcast shit at all, man. You know, Mooch is one of the good guys, man. So, like I said, everybody's entitled to different changes and points of view and stuff like that. And you know, and I'll say one thing about Mooch, man. I never heard Mooch in my years of knowing, and I can't believe it's probably been, fuck Mooch, I think it's been, what, over 5 years since I met you? You know, I've had private chats with Mooch. I've, you know, been in podcasts with him. And Mooch has never said a bad word about people in the community. He always held his head high. He does his thing. He does it well. I've always said I love the way he articulates. I love the way that, you know, his humor, his wit, you know, and stuff that he does. There's not many podcasters out there like him. So that's honest word from a guy that still loves you, Mooch, is still a big fan. You know, your other partner in crime, I can't say so much, but to each their own, I guess. Gotta let bygones be bygones and let people do their thing, I guess. So. Everybody's all good, man. Like I said, I always tell people, you know what? Unless you do me wrong, unless you cross me, doesn't mean I gotta follow you or subscribe to your channel. But I got no ill words. I'm not that kind of person. I don't harvest anger and shit towards people, man. Life is too short, and this is just fucking video games. At the end of the day, it's video games. You know, that's the way I look at it. So. Hey man, it comes from the heart, Mooch. I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it, brother. Oh yeah, how was the Bloodborne thing going? I tried that one back in the day, but... If there's one thing in this game: keep lots of health packs on at the ready. That's for sure, because you can get ripped up in a damn hurry. Well, I gotta say, I do miss the M&C morning. You know, it was always fun getting up on Sunday morning and hearing the boys chatting about stuff, and very unique podcast, that sort of thing. So that was a lot of fun. Crossfire, I try to get over and check out Crossfire when I can, man. The biggest problem with me is it's Friday evening. Sometimes, like I said, I'm eating dinner, or the wife gets home and I end up going out. So, you know.
Needs juice.
Jesus, you're going for the platinum on Bloodborne? You are a dedicated SOB. I suppose at some point in time, when things slow down for me in my life and I stop buying so many games, I'm going to have to come back to a bunch and see if I can actually platinum a bunch of it. So, I haven't platinumed a single PlayStation game yet. Spider-Man's probably the one I'm most interested in platinum. That one looks like it's a lot of fun. Like, that's a really good game. I mean, they're all good games, but Spider-Man's kind of one of those games I think you can platinum with kind of like enjoying the journey. Where some games to get platinums, or an Xbox to get all the achievement trophies, they're like, it's such a grind, you know what I mean? So now I gotta, what's what I gotta do with this? I gotta throw the, I gotta go get that wire and I gotta throw it over the fence, I think. That's what I gotta do here. I think that's what I do right here. I think I toss it over and drag it, if I'm correct. Yeah, I've been trying to do that. I've done a little better at that lately, Mooch. Like, I played that one, A Plague's Tale, and believe it or not, like, instead of, like, picking it up, playing it for a couple hours and putting it down, I legitimately, like, pretty much played the crap out of that game for several days. And, yeah, and it was good.
Whew. Okay.
Alright, now I gotta go start. Where was that auto generator? Oh no, it's in here. It's at the control panel, right? I gotta open the gates. Jeez, only a couple weeks since I played this and I forget it already. Oh yeah, main gate. I gotta remember the passcode here. Hang on. Okay, hang on. I gotta look it up. Main gate passcode. It's on my... Take out your darn things, woman. Journal. Oh, it's on the notes. Hang on. Main gate passwords. Checkpoint. There we go. See, if you don't get that one, if you didn't pick that one in the thing, well, hey, at least it's a password and not a whatchamacallit, a puzzle. Main gate 0512. There we go. Easy enough. Easy breezy cover girl. Oh yeah, man. I know it's late in your neck of the woods, Mooch. I appreciate you popping in, man. I haven't seen you in a stream for a while. I'll try to get over and check out a few more yours too, man. Have a great night, brother, and I'll catch you soon. And gotta get you back on Gaming After Dark some night, man. I would love to get you on there if you got the time. If you don't have to work, like say on a Wednesday morning or something like that, just let me know, man. We'd love to definitely get you back on. So 0, 5, 1, 2,
Yes.
and boom! Doors open, and Lover Girl comes on in. Oh! Can you imagine if that fell on her? Wouldn't that be funny? Let's mod the game, and right there Dina dies. Squashed by the door. I hope I got everything in this area. I think I do. Yeah, man, gotta get you back on, Mooch, and, you know, like I said, always down for Crossfire if you ever need me to stop on, man. Just give me a heads up. I'll try to be there if you need me, you know what I mean?
Says there's a WLF safe house at some place called Saravina Base.
Saravina. So we find it?
Alright.
We find our first WLF.
And now we're moving on up.
Go from there.
Let's do it.
This game is pretty beautiful though, right, guys? Graphics are pretty wild, gotta say. always exploring everything. I go everywhere. I try to check everything out because you never know when that collectible is going to be missing. And I'm not looking at any guides or nothing here. There is grass coming my way. Lots of grass. The Last of Us 3, apparently the grass is deadly. Every shard of it, it's poisonous. So you literally have to walk around and you can't get touched by any of it. And you will have to swim through 5 miles of clicker piss.
Oh, shit.
Oh look, there's a hotel. Maybe they got soft beds. Cyber Gunner, man, what's up, brother? How you doing? Like I said, guys, if you don't stay too long because it's either late or you just don't want this game to get spoiled in any which way, then by all means. Right now, I can definitely tell you we're in a very safe zone for this game. You're not going to see any crazy plot points right here. They're going to be like, oh shit, you know what I mean? You'll be fine, so. This part gets a little bit long though, because basically at the end of it we got to travel a bunch. We got to travel a ways just to go get some stuff. To get that generator going. I think we got to go find some gas or whatever. So.
It's turning everyone against you. Okay, here we
She
go.
goes to start. There's no gas. Mogs E!
It's out of gas.
God damn it. Well, what do we do now?
No, I saw that.
No. What?
Yeah, the model for Dina, she definitely is a better looker than the girl that's in the game. I mean, you know, not that I think Dina is ugly by any means, but yeah, I would take Abby over her any day of the week.
You think Tommy came through?
Even though Abby's got some massive pipes.
Do you know the code? That note I found has a bunch of them.
Right, this is the one. I think this is the, which gate was this?
But
This is the
you
east
need to
number
get power
2.
to the gate first.
Right, you gotta have the power. Yeah, she's a little butch. Hey, I'm easy to please, Emmanuel. Like toward the end of the game, yeah, but yeah. Does a bear shit in the woods? Absolutely getting Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima is going to be my birthday game, brother. The wife's going to be buying me that game for my birthday. I'm going to be turning big 44 next week. Here we go into the open wilds of Seattle.
Where are we?
Hold to access map. We are here.
Sure. We're here. Ah, nice.
We're here.
We'll mark it up as
And
we
this
go.
is where we do lots of exploring now. WLF? Thought it was WTF. Alright. Yeah, I got to explore a lot more places in this. I obviously missed. That was one of the trophies that I'm missing. I didn't explore enough places.
I'm guessing the military bombed the shit out of
Exhausted
the place.
Father, how are you?
Why would they do that?
Exhausted, I assume?
They would sometimes destroy parts of the city that were lost to the infected or to rebels.
And as far as I can tell, I think you're probably a new viewer to my channel.
On the infected or the rebels?
So I was going to try to do this on Twitch, guys, so I'm going to be doing a lot more on Twitch. So if you do like my YouTube streams, I'd appreciate the follow on Twitch. It is very simple. It is just NewfNukem76, just like my PlayStation 4 handle.
One more asshole soldier.
No way. I can't see you taking orders from anybody.
Yeah. Good point.
I gotta say, I was expecting the Seattle QZ to be a lot more occupied.
Ah, Shameless.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
Maybe they're all
That's
hiding
your
at the Saravina.
handle on
Hey.
YouTube?
What is it?
Says there are supplies at some bank.
Might be worth checking out.
Shameless, you play a community game day, man? Oh, I got so I'm gonna get all this upgraded here. So behind me, there is a question mark. Behind me. Be like down here. No, I need to turn. So I'm going that way. I need to turn to my right. It's up here in this building, I think.
Look at the sign. Think we found the bank. Should we go
Oh
explore?
yes, the West
Good
Bank.
call.
Yes, I think this is actually the first place that I did. Bunch of clickers and shit in here. What was that? Yeah, well, it's on Sunday, and I've got, like I said, we're going to be doing it on Sunday. It is Community Game Day. Going to do it on Sunday because Sunday is a, day when most people, day when most people are home, relaxing, chilling. And I wanted to make sure it was early enough so that all of my brothers and sisters over in the UK could have a sensible time to jump online and play some games for a change. So it is on the Xbox, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. It is this Sunday, and it is going to be this Sunday, and it is going to be 11 a.m. Mountain Time.
This is cool.
11 a.m. Mountain Time. That would be 1 p.m. Eastern Time,
Relax.
and
Probably been like this for years.
6 p.m. in UK time, I do believe.
I think.
Nice. Well, it'd be great, man. Like I said, pop in, pop out, play for a little, play for a lot. More the merrier. It's all going to be private matches, and it's going to be a damn good time. That much I can guarantee. We're going to have a damn good time. Alright, it's time to shimmy, shimmy, shake here on this old clicky click. Oh, Dina.
Straight ahead!
Oh,
Okay.
took them down really easy this time.
That's
Hot
all.
damn.
God. Well, we found the bank. Look at the body armor. They don't look like soldiers.
Yeah, good shooting that time. I never usually shoot that good. Supersonic Station's in the house. Supersonic, what's up? Yeah, man, I love this game too, dude. It's awesome. I thought the first one was damn good, but this one's really good too. It's good in a lot of different ways, if that makes any sense. You know, the story is definitely a lot more intriguing. Mind you, I'm on New Game Plus now too, so I've got Ellie pretty much upgraded, so that's the difference. You know what? Honestly, sometimes it's just nice to even get the one just to make sure that everything's working. Because if I'm here talking to myself, and we've all seen that when you get online and you go to stream and you can't tell if the chat is working. Because sometimes there's people in the chat and I can't tell who they are because it doesn't show up. But I get messages after it goes like, "Oh, Newf, I was watching your stream, but like you weren't replying or acknowledging us in the chat and stuff." And I was like, well, because I probably didn't know. You know? And like I said, I want to get things going on Twitch, but I've literally got about 30, 40 followers on Twitch, which is a far cry from the several hundred I had on Mixer. That's not a lot, I know, but we all know the law of averages, and they say, say if 1,000 people follow you, if you get 10 in a stream, I think it's usually they say about like less than 10% or something like that. I've always said too, like for me, I don't mind watching streams. I don't usually like watching games that, like if I'm planning to buy the game, if it's a game that I don't think I want to buy, I would rather watch that. Because if I'm planning to buy the game, like for example, if I was planning to buy this, I probably wouldn't watch much of it because I don't want it ruined, right? I want to go in fully surprised. I'll watch a little bit at a time. That's kind of the way I am with games. I can't watch competitive shooters, period. So when people do Fortnites and PUBGs and stuff, I just can't do it. What was the code here? $62306. 602306. Yeah. It's worth coming to this bank. You get some good stuff in here. 602306. I like Mixer better, but that's just me. I like the fact that Mixer happened more in real time. This one, like, friggin' like, your replies come up 30 seconds after the fact. It's like, geez Louise. You're watching a part of the game. By the time by the time it comes up, you're like, okay. I think it was 06. Oh, I obviously got that one wrong. I gotta check that out again. Hang on. Well, good luck on that one, because guess what happens when you start Spec Ops The Line? You can't stream it. 2K got that game locked out. I was gonna stream it like about 2 weeks ago, and when I went to stream it, it said no, this game cannot be streamed. I was super bummed as that really sucks. Okay, 602306. Okay, that's what I thought I fucking had. 60. Oh, because I think I had 63. 602306. Okay. Thank you. See, that's what happens when I'm talking. I'm not paying attention. 60 23. Did you guys see the video on YouTube of whoever's playing this game, the guitar part with Ellie, and he's literally doing, I think the song, is it One by Metallica? I was like, wow. Playing it pretty damn good too, like, talent within the game itself to play a freaking song, like, holy jeez. Oh, I heard the big door open. I'm almost surprised they didn't have one of those big old bloaters stuck inside here. Roar! Come out. It's pretty much what you expect, right? When you open like a vault door or something. Every time that I play a video game now that has the power stuff going on, where you gotta hook up the power, I'm just like, yeah, I know what happens here. I hook up the power, and everything goes nuts. You guys feel like that too? Like certain things in games that are like dead giveaways, you're just like, yeah.
If we were back in the old world, whew, we'd be rich.
Are we back in the old world? We'd be having parades with colored flags.
They tried robbing the bank on Outbreak Day.
Probably seemed smart at the time.
Shotgun shells. Shotgun shells. That's my go-to weapon in The Last of Us, guys. If you're wondering what my go-to weapon is, now you know. It's the shotgun. Because that son bitch, when people are getting close at you, and especially when the clickers and shit start coming, that's the gun that puts them back in their hole. You know what I mean? I know here, as soon as they come out of the damn room, I think there's more of these suckers that come in here. I'll burn them all. Molotov those sons. Yeah, there's noise. There's more of them. They coming. I think the last time I came in here and played this, I think I just ran out. I didn't even kill them. But I could. I like the fact you have a few more options though with killing the clickers in this game. Unlike unlike the old game where it was kind of like as soon as they grab you, for the most part, unless you had a shiv, you were pretty much screwed. Yeah, we can just hightail it out of Dodge. I don't even have to do. Shotgun is life. I thought one of the coolest scenes in this game, and it was really subtle, but I like what they did. It was the flashback part where she's swimming. So you actually find out, because I don't know if you guys remember the first game, but obviously Ellie couldn't swim, and that was one of the big things in that game. And then obviously now in this game, there's a flashback, and it shows you now that she can swim and kind of how she got into swimming. So I thought that was pretty cool.
All right, let's find that gas.
Let's find the gas. Now I gotta check out that map again. So I've cleared that place out. Columbia Street. Oh, there's some stuff over here too. I gotta go over here. There's like collectible stuff over here. Lots of exploring in this game, peeps. Lots of collectibles, especially in your first playthrough. You got to be a little more meticulous because you want to make sure that you get everything. Hammer time.
Careful. Made it.
So if you guys got a PlayStation Plus account, don't forget that Rise of the Tomb Raider is actually free on there right now, and that is an incredible game that I highly, highly, highly recommend you pick up if you've never played it before, or even played it on the Xbox and you're looking to play it on PlayStation. Yeah, definitely check that out. Cross that one off the list.
Okay, I think that's everything here.
That's just everything here. Where's that damn horse? Let's go, Diener. Diener, Diner, Apple Piner. I think over here, I think this is where the theater is, isn't it?
Nope.
Alright, brother. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the stream, man. Have a good day at work, and I'll definitely catch you soon. Hopefully, we'll see you on Sunday. It's UPS. Looks like they didn't make that delivery. I hate to live in this kind of world. There's just no pizza. Revolver! Yeah, I have revolver ammo. What's over here now? Oh yeah, the music store.
This must be the music show.
Man, imagine this place when everything was intact.
got a bunch of records here. The Sleek Habit.
The sick habit.
Close enough.
The
Okay,
sleek
we only
habit.
listened to it like 100 times together.
I was only listening to it because I thought you were cute.
Oh, this is a music shop. I think this is where she picks up the guitar and stuff, isn't it? Ow! Don't fall down! Yes, take it out. Smash it all up. Pretty sure there's got to be a collector's card in here somewhere. I think I got most of the stuff the last time I played it, but I'm not sure. Oh, yes, not picking that up yet because she's going to play a tune. Gotta get downstairs and collect all the shit down here first. Show me the way. Poor music store. You know, I think that's one of the things that really pulls you in with this game as well, is how believable the world simply is. Like, it feels like a very familiar world. Yeah, man. Multiplayer wars. Well, it won't be Warzone. It's going to be regular multiplayer.
Oh, wow, that was an interesting beat.
Excuse me.
Yeah, she's a real Ringo Starr, that one.
I love you.
Whatever. We're starting a band.
How about you be
And
my
here's my card.
groupie?
You're what?
Das Wort training card.
Fans apparently had these hardcore fans that would just follow them around.
Isn't that what I'm already doing?
Yeah, I don't like the Warzone in that game, dude.
Yes,
I'm
so.
not a fan at all. I'm just not a fan of like those battle royales in any of the games. I don't just it takes me out of the groove, you know. Like, it's just they're too long. Well, they're too long anyway when you're getting your ass absolutely whooped. But so this is a part in this game right here that a lot of people would probably miss if you're going through. There's a room upstairs. Most people probably would have just looked at it and walked on by, but there's actually a pretty cool cutscene and a special part here I think is pretty neat in this game. Like I said, the gamble in this game is you go to these places and you take the risk, right? You have the risk of you go in here, get supplies, or do you risk getting attacked and, you know, losing supplies or getting harmed. So yeah, you're gonna pick up a cool guitar right now. Yeah, of all the battle royale games, I can say though that I actually enjoy to some degree. It is probably Apex. Something about Apex Legends, I think it's largely because I really like Titanfall, and it has that fast, fluid Titanfall feel. Plus, the maps aren't like drastically stupid or big, and I seem to have a little bit more success picking that one up and playing it. PUBG, I had very special song written by Joel for Ellie, first part of the game. If you guys don't remember that or didn't see it.
Well, nothing sure sounds nice.
Oh, these two are getting romantic again.
vampire?
Close your eyes.
Yeah.
been away.
I don't know what I'm to say, I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you shying away. I'll be coming for you, okay?
I had a great analogy on Twitter. Someone was saying they're asking, I don't know if they're just pulling people's leg. They said, would you consider, what was it, people that play video games that are single player are not gamers or casuals or something like that? If you're only playing single player games, you're casual. So I said, if you're not classified as a gamer for playing games that are single player, that would be like saying that unless you play the guitar in a band, you're not a musician. I was like, like, people got some weird narrative shit going on, let me tell you, man, on that social media. It's just stupid. Sometimes I really want to just close my account and say fuck it, you know. It just gets stupid. The console war stuff never ends. It's always a narrative. Every day it changes. It's always different. People just can't admit something's better, you know. Yeah, like I said, sometimes I can't tell what people, if they're trying to be serious or they're trying to get like a bit of a shock value out of stuff or what they're trying to do, but I think I had a pretty good comeback for that. Like I said, it's true, right? If someone doesn't play guitar in a band, it doesn't mean they're not a musician. They play the drums or a trumpet or fucking whatever, they're still a musician, you know. Now, however, the whole debate about people watching games and giving their like review on them, I think that's a little bit crazy.
You
Like,
should kiss me then.
I think you can say honestly, if you're watching someone play a game, go, well, I enjoyed what I watched, and I think it's a game I would like, or I think it's a game that I don't like. But I don't think you can necessarily just watch somebody play a game, whether you watch them for 2 hours or the whole thing, and go, yeah, I give that game an 8. I don't know, it's just not quite the same. It's because video games are all about interaction. It's all about emotion from those interactions. You know what I mean? So, amen to that, Red. Amen to that. It's supposed to be fun. It's a fucking hobby. It's not, you know. It's a hobby. Whether you play for 5 hours a week, you play 40 hours. I get there is such a thing, you know, a hardcore gamer. I mean, you know.
I don't think there's anything else in here.
You know, and I call hardcore gamers people that play a lot of games. Hey, did you see this card? I thought this card was cool. I posted a picture of it a while back. This is cool. The little Easter eggy stuff in these games. So if I look at the Dr. Uckman. So if you go to Doctor, right? The abbreviation for Doctor is DR, right? Dr. Uckman. Dr. Uckman, Druckmann. See? Real name Dr. Uckman. So D.R. Uckman is Druckmann, Neil Druckmann. There you go. It looks like he's close to being a villain, which is kind of interesting. He's got 100 for brains and 60 for brawn. Let's see what they say about Neil Druckmann. Once a well-respected researcher, Dr. Uckman's questionable experience in the realm of pushing human limits saw him ostracized. Isn't this funny? I think he's making fun of the whole work stuff here. What do you think? Once a well-respected researcher, Dr. Uckman's questionable experience in the realm of pushing human limits saw him ostracized from the scientific community. Even the morally compromised Laurent Foucault of Spark Laboratories found his work dubious. Undeterred, Uckman continued his work in secret, creating super AI to do his bidding and protect his research while he and the new dogs stayed high-tech heist to fund it all. Constantly moving his lab location, no one could find him. He longs for the day when his subjects will be treated as equals. Druckmann? Good question. I know there's a boning scene in this game, but I didn't know it was him. Emma Patterson. I bet you these are devs too. Jason Patterson. Who are them? Dawn of the Wolf. Looks interesting. Like a great movie. Let's check this building over here. What's in here? Or was this the one I already came up on? Oh yeah, I think this is the one I already came up on.
Hey, that building's got something on top I'd call dome-like.
Yes, it does. Time to check the map. Looks like I got some more stuff I can build too. Yeah, the 23rd anyway for Xbox. Yeah, I mean, big game dropping next week. We got so what's the 23rd for? Let me see. So Bunch of Call comes out on the 17th, which is a Friday. 18th, 19th, 20th, or 2nd, 23rd. What's 23rd, like on a Wednesday? Middle of the week? It's kind of amazing that it's taken them this long. Like, I don't know if they did that on purpose. They wanted to see if Sony was going to pull their cards or what. What do you think?
Ration Distribution Center.
In Boston, we'd line up for blocks. And the food sucked.
I go crazy.
Well, some people did.
Check out those stained glass windows. I don't see many of those.
Alright. Just gonna go around the side here first though. Check out, make sure there's nothing here I missed out on. Yeah, they're supposed to do a show in August, and I think they will have more. Then they didn't show everything either. I think they held back a little bit of stuff, and they'll probably show some of the games that maybe they had earlier. The one in June or whatever. They'll probably show some more in-depth footage, no doubt.
Here we go.
Pedro secured the shit out of this place.
Boston always had food shortages. Hungry people get desperate.
Alright, time to go scouting. Time to climb some ladder. Yeah, like, see, that's the thing, right? When you're a gamer, you're excited for both shows. You're not just ragging at one. I thought Sony had a good show. I said it in the podcast. I don't take it back. I thought they had a strong showing. They showed some cool games. I was totally blown away that, one, I didn't expect them to have an all-digital console. That kind of shocked me.
Spring and fifth.
I was thinking they're going to bring it to PS5 and that was it, you know? And, so they had the all-digital console. Spider-Man Miles Morales, was not expecting to see anything from Spider-Man for a little while. I suspect if there's anything on a new God of War, I would imagine we might see it in August, like at least a teaser. Oh yeah, Ubisoft's got that thing going on tomorrow, don't they? Yeah, I won't hold my breath there's any Splinter Cell announcements tomorrow. They're going to show Valhalla again. They're going to probably obviously show Far Cry 6. Like, geez, we just got a Far Cry 5 game and now they got a 6 coming out already? Like, sweet lord. I would love a Splinter Cell. That announcement would be like, yeah. sure she gets
Can you
beamed.
get through?
Or she gets shot. Something happens. I don't know, is this part, the other part? Forget. Oh, we got stragglers.
Stay low.
Stay low. Come on over here, beanbag. Sorry, Dina. You gotta take that other bag out. What's going on to the second person who's jumped in and checked out the stream, The Last of Us 2 on PlayStation 4? Hope you're having a good evening. Glad you could be here. I was trying to do this on Switch earlier, or on Twitch earlier, but unfortunately, didn't go too well. Didn't get a whole lot of people showing up, so yeah. So I came over and decided maybe I'll do this stream on YouTube. Either or, it's all good. Dead end, just making sure I got my resources. We're gonna jump on the truck. Where do I gotta go? Oh, never mind. Duh, right in front of me here. Big old whiteboard. We got more. This is where you throw some Molotovs and you burn them up. Come on, bitch. That's how it's done. Molotov time.
I don't get it.
Get any resources, these
people
guys?
around.
Failed Pyromancer! Well, I love the game, man. I've already beaten it. I'm on the second playthrough right now. Just kind of trying to,
That's
you
fine,
know,
I guess.
clean up some of the stuff I kind of left behind and forgot. I think for the most part, I've had a lot of the stuff through the first playthrough. I think there's a couple of parts a little bit later on. I know in Seattle I must have missed an area because I didn't get the trophy for, what's it, like visiting all of Seattle. So, yeah. I'm obviously at the old gas station here, so. But yeah, the game is fantastic. I love the game. I have no issues with this game. It plays better. It looks better. The story was insane, crazy, shocking. You know, the Abby part. I got to say, I was when I first played it, because I didn't know Abby that well. I was really bitter. I was like, what the fuck, right? But as I started to play him more, and you start to feel that, you know, Abby is not so different from Ellie. You know, they have very similar. They've lost a lot of stuff, lost people dear to them, for all the right or wrong reasons, depending on how you want to look at it. You know, that's how I looked at the game. And just, you know, and Abby, as far as I'm concerned, I think Abby's a deeper character than even Ellie for the most part. You know, yeah. I mean, it really sucked that. Yeah, two sides. Like, it's interesting to see what happens. That one consequence brings them both together at the end of the day.
Hey, Ellie. This place is a synagogue.
How can you tell?
Because it's
One,
got church
there are
windows.
menorah decorations on the wall. It's a Jewish thing. And two, I didn't burst into flames just now, so
Burst into flames?
it's just a dumb joke.
Oh, unlike your other ones.
You shut it. This place brings back.
See, I'm on Game Plus already because look at if you look at my weapon inventory here, you don't have all those weapons this early in the
Never
game,
struck me as much of a
right?
believer.
So I'm on New Game Plus.
I like coming
You know, I'm not playing it on super hard
You mean like
difficulty. I'm
Alpha
not
Kit?
playing on the easiest. So I usually play on the default, which is the moderate setting. The only difference now is obviously like somebody was complimenting on my shots earlier. Obviously I've got Ellie's, what do you call it, like the perks basically, they're boosted now, so the weapons are, you know, I'm just going back through with basically better weapons is what it is, so it makes it a little bit easier to aim, all that stuff, you know what I mean? But, you know, like I said, that for video games to evolve as an art form as well, they also have to evolve in that aspect too. We can't expect for the same video games, you know, like Gears got rid of Marcus, but they didn't kill him, but they more or less kind of pushed him to the side. You know, I think they want franchises to not be locked into one character, that person's got to be the star of the fucking show, and Joel was never the star. You played a bit more as Joel, obviously, in the first game, but Ellie was always, first and foremost, was the star.
Found the gas. Here we go. God damn it.
Hey, language. How's so worship here?
It's a big risk.
It's
It was a big risk. Like I said, it was a bigger risk for Naughty Dog than it was for the Coalition and Gears. But even Gears took that risk. Like, hey, we went from Marcus Phoenix being your lead character to Gears 4, where JD more or less took the reins. And then, and Gears 5, it was mostly Kate, right? Well, I think anybody that's watching my stream right now, I think are okay with whatever we're doing or saying. You know, that's what I said. For me, generally, when I'm playing these games,
Through here.
when I'm playing a lot of these games, like I usually,
Do you still pray?
Sometimes.
I don't like to stream, or I don't like to watch people streaming games that I know that I would like to play myself.
Sometimes I just say little ones to myself.
If I know I'm not going to buy the game, I'll generally watch someone stream it because one, I might change my mind, or two, I just like to watch games that I'm just really not interested in.
Helps me put things in perspective.
I cannot watch people
It's a
play Fortnite.
way to
I
deal with
refuse. I can't do it. I don't like that game. It's just something about it just drives me absolutely
what I know.
bananas. Man Eater. Oh yeah, the shark one. No, I have not. I have watched a little bit of people streaming on that one, and it looks like a really fun game. Something that I definitely will check out at some point in time. I'm sure I'll have somebody say to me eventually, it'll be on Game Pass. God, that drives me nuts. I don't want Game Pass. If I was going to have Game Pass, I'd fucking have had it by now. You know what I mean? I like my physical games. I have the money to buy the few games that I want to buy, and everything else, I'll buy it when it's on sale, what have you. But that's the extent of it for me. Well, I was always interested in Ghost of Tsushima, but yeah, that deep dive and that video and shit, and the way that they explained it, and the fact that they didn't beat around the bush, the guy's like, yeah, I'm gonna explain what's happening in the video, but I'm not gonna bore you to fucking death like we see in so many game videos now, where they'll show you like 30 seconds, and then the guy talks about it, and you're just like, oh my god, shoot me now.
The one we used in New Mexico.
You know, you think after this long in the video game business, you'd think these companies would fucking have that shit figured out by now. Like,
Well,
like,
At least they didn't just chuck everything.
if I was in charge of the marketing and stuff and how games are presented, it's pretty simple. I'd ask the fucking public, what do you want to see? How do you want to see it? It's that simple. Right? I don't know why that's so hard for these companies. What kind of, like for Microsoft, right? They got a big show coming up. So what do? Do you just kind of decide, oh, we're going to show whatever, and then kind of say screw to the fans? Or do you just kind of go to some people, even in secret? We want to take a survey. We're going to take a study, 500 Xbox fans. What kind of stuff would get you excited? Even if they listen to enough of the podcast, half the time they get that. Listen to the podcast. Listen to what some of the podcasters are saying. This is the kind of stuff we expect. This is what we want to see. And then based on that, actually fucking deliver.
Ellie, careful.
It's okay. It's holding.
Well, no, I think the Insider program is more for, like, the Insider program I think is more like beta testing stuff, like for like the dashboards and stuff like that. Yeah, it's like more invest. I don't know. I don't understand that you can screw up so much. But I think they know what they have to do. Like I even sent I don't know if you saw it, but I sent the tweet direct to Phil. If you want this show to be successful, one, Halo's got to deliver. Halo can't be a fucking cinematic CGI trailer. Halo has to be gameplay. Halo has to be running effectively on a new engine. It has to show why we should be excited for the next iteration of Halo, and it should show why people might want to dump, $500 or $600 on a console, right?
I hope you got where you were going.
Yeah, I mean the insiders have a lot of feedback and effect on that sort of stuff too. Don't worry.
5774. Are we in the future?
No, doofus, that's a Hebrew calendar. For the new year, my sister used to give me an apple dipped in honey. Ugh, now I'm craving it.
Oof, that does sound pretty good.
Jewish holidays are all about food.
Yes, it has to look like a new game. One of the things I want to see done away with Halo 2 is, one thing with like Halo, the characters look good, right? The aliens look pretty cool. Master Chief obviously cool. Warthog is cool. It's cool to drive. The weapons have always looked pretty cool. But I've always found the environments in Halo were very stale. Outside of like some of the Halos like number 2 and 3, when you went to places like New Mombasa, I always found that. There's something I'm missing here. I can't remember. I just always found that. No, it's true. He doesn't respond too much to the average Joe. Not gonna listen to old Newf Nukem for sure. But he reads a lot of the Swedes. Trust me, he reads stuff. And as far as like I can tell you for a fact, like the rest of the guys on Xbox don't, but Aaron Greenberg, he follows me on Twitter, and he actually responds to me via Instagram, and he follows me on Instagram, follows me on Twitter, and like and we chat a little bit back and forth. Usually it's nothing very like crazy. A lot of times I kind of leave a lot of the game stuff out, but he's a nice guy, man. He's always talking to me, that sort of stuff. Well, I've already said I don't know if I'm buying. I don't know if I'm buying Xbox One X or the Series X or did I get that gas can? I can't remember.
It's peaceful out here, at least.
It's weird being in a QZ and not hearing trucks. Or gunfire and explosions.
My sister always avoided QZs. That's probably why.
No,
She
no,
just wanted
that's
me.
true. I got the proof, man.
Should
I got
sometimes
messages
wake up
from Aaron
screaming in the middle
Greenberg.
of the
Like
night.
I'm very
Poor Frank.
fortunate. He's one of the guys
We always
that
had a
did
bad
follow me
pact so
back
we
and
could
stuff.
bail if something happened.
Phil and Mike
Never
Ibarra, or
stayed in one
Ibarra when he
place for
was
more than
there,
a few weeks.
he never followed
It
me or
sucked.
nothing like that.
It's nice to have a place we call home.
Yeah,
Huh?
Aaron did. Aaron's a
Yeah.
nice guy, man.
When
He
I first
means
got
well.
to
He loves
Jackson,
the
I was so
brand.
overwhelmed by all the people.
I was overwhelmed by all the food. I remember my first week just gorging myself. Stuffing food in all my pockets for later like it was gonna run out.
I saw that.
You did not?
I did. I remember thinking, who is this string bean girl stealing all the jerky?
Didn't steal that much jerky.
Bench. Shotties. Get all these things upgraded. I don't know how many weapons I gotta upgrade now. I upgrade this old sniper rifle. Alright, Pyro, man. Greatly appreciate you stopping by, man. It was a pleasure. And yeah, man, keep it real, keep it fun. If you got Call of Duty Modern Warfare, man, you should come join us for Community Game Day on Sunday. It's going to be a blast. Goes down 11 o'clock Mountain Time, which would be 10 o'clock Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. In the UK time. So yeah, going to be on Xbox. I'm pretty sure you got me as a friend on there. So if you want to play, man, just send me a quick message. Get you into a party chat with everybody. We'll have a fantastic time. I'm trying to convince Salty maybe to come over and play, but I know there's probably going to be some guys that, well, obviously don't get along with Salt so much anymore, but, you know, like I said, you know, put bygones be bygones and still have a good time with games. You know, nobody's talking bullshit in there anyways. We're just having a good time, so, yeah. I don't want to go past this gateway down here, because I'm pretty sure once I go down here, this is when shit hits the fan.
Damn. That's pretty good.
Oh, okay, you don't have the Modern Warfare? You're like the only person on the planet? What's this building? Oh, I'm back. Is it the record store again? Ah, shit. I think it is. Oh, that's cool. I never noticed that. Did you guys see this? Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam's a Seattle band, right? Lightning Bolt. Never saw that before. That's fucking cool. Interesting. I wonder if they got any like Alice in Chains stuff in here on the walls. That'd be pretty wild. Nirvana. Vinyl. Okay, so I need to get down out of here. I don't want to go through that gate yet though, because I think that's when I explore the back area here and come back. What other areas can I go here?
I think Shimmer's getting sick.
What? How can you tell?
She sounds a little hoarse.
Boy.
She sounds
Come on,
a little
that was a good
hoarse.
one.
So if I turn around and go this way, is this heading to the other one, okay? Dead end. I want to make sure I got everything explored on this side.
went down here?
Looks like an ambush. Check out the bullet holes on the side of this truck.
Probably our WLF friends.
Makes you think about the soldiers who were just doing their jobs and then boom.
Part of the job, I guess.
There's a brick in the road. All in all, it's just another brick in the road. Fedra.
Dude! Easy jump, don't worry.
Worrying's in my blood, so...
Old fire truck.
Man, check this out. This thing's heroic. There we go.
Yeah, axe, baby. Actually, I think that other thing is better than my axe because it's modified.
Ellie?
Yeah,
Do you know what you're doing?
I think so.
I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, I know, eh? Like, and they just give no, like, they just think that. I mean, the first thing we know about Playground, right? Look at the amazing graphics that they did with that engine, with the driving game. So the first thing I know, the game is gonna look phenomenal. You know, Playground knows how to do graphics. They know how to do environments. So that much I'm comfortable in. It's gonna look damn good. Check this truck. I think there was something in here if I remember. Oh, maybe not. And absolutely, like, you know, they got lots of talent. Plus, you know, the thing is, it's funny too, is like, they act like they don't have access to the best resources in the business.
Let me out here.
Right?
Maybe we can get in that way.
Right? Like, it's not like Playground can't call upon the help of Rare or any of the other Microsoft studios. They got top people that know how to do games. You know? They act like they have, you know, and you can't say just because Playground, okay, they've done a couple of successful racers, can't do an action game. Look at Guerrilla. For how many years Guerrilla made like one franchise? They made friggin' Killzone, right? First person shooter. Decent shooter, but a first person shooter all the same, right? And then they come out of nowhere, they make Horizon Zero Dawn, turns out to be an amazing game. Boom. Yeah, you know, the big thing for me, I don't mind Fable going with a more realistic art style. I do hope that, the one thing I hope with Fable though, is that it keeps the humor, right? That they keep that cheeky, really witty humor. They bring back like stuff like Demon Doors, you know. But I don't want Fable to turn into freaking Skyrim either. Does that make sense? That's what I'm afraid, you know. People want the game to be something that it's not. I mean, the beauty with the old Fable games is that it had because it had stylized graphics, because it had its particular type of humor. Oh, I got the truck bike. I'm right here.
Unsuccessful.
Yeah.
You know,
Sure looks that way.
it'll tell me once I go in the truck. It'll tell me I've cleaned out the area.
Oh man.
I think that's it. She's marking the map. Which I think now means it is localization is complete. So I think I have this particular side done now. Yeah, I think now I have to go through the gate at this point in order to get to the next part. Yeah, I want the graphics, like I said, like I want them to be a little well, look at the graphics that they had for Fable Legends. Those were awesome until the game got canned, but there was nothing wrong with the graphics in the game. The game looked absolutely amazing. I was super excited for Fable Legends. The only part I didn't care with Legends was that whole multiplayer thing they were going for with the like 1 versus 4 dynamic or whatever. I was like, yeah,
Hey,
that shit's
I think it's in
crap.
the courthouse.
How can you tell?
See that sign up there? On the building that says courthouse?
Oh, wow. Nice work, detective.
Mm-hmm. Mark this place on the map.
Dead end. Dead end. Let me take a look at the map real quick. No, second playthrough actually. Oh yeah, now shit's opening up. It is my second playthrough. As you can see, if you look at my weapons, look at all the weapons I got this early in the game. So yeah, it's my second playthrough. Beat the game on moderate difficulty, had an absolute blast. Basically, I'm just playing shits and giggles now, going back and more or less just trying to clean up the achievements and different things. Oh, the part Abby got caught. Are you talking about toward the end of the game, almost at the end there, when they were scouting out that place or whatever? Oh, the coffee shop. Is this that other area? Oh yes, yes. That part in the forest when she gets caught and she's having at the throat. Yeah, that shit was intense, dude. When you get cut down and then everybody's like, all of those clickers or whatever come at you,
No. They're too
or whatever
old.
the fuck they were, the scavengers or
If we
whatever.
became a Jackson, would have been kids.
And Michael, your last name's not Chiricello, is it? Okay. It used to be always Michael Chiricelli used to come out and watch a lot of my podcasts all the time. Good guy. So just wondering if you might have been the same guy.
He'd trade half his stuff for a bag of beans.
I was trying to stream this on Twitch earlier, but my Twitch following is pretty low because I was doing all my streams on Mixer.
Acquired taste, my
So yeah, so I was having trouble getting anybody to view the podcast, so I better come over here on YouTube because I do have, you know, a much better following YouTube actually. Oh, stuff in here too. Yeah, I missed some stuff on my first playthrough, so I'm just basically trying to clean all this stuff up. Ah, RDX, yeah, yeah. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. It's a grind, man. It's a grind. I mean, I'm not trying to make any money at it. Like I've always said, if stuff happens, it happens. If it don't, I don't. I'm not really pushing the envelope forward. You know?
Watch it!
I'm back the fuck up real quick on that one.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, Red. Appreciate that, brother.
I don't know. I hate that shit.
I like to think I'm an okay dude. You know what I mean?
Yes.
The key for the back of Barco's. Yeah, I remember that.
Hey, I found a key. It says Barco's on it. I think it's for that pet store we were at earlier.
Might be worth checking out.
Of course it's worth checking out. It's always worth checking out. Oh, the controller's awesome. But I mean, the new controller is a PlayStation controller. You know what I mean? So it looks great, but it plays the same way. So it's not like the feeling you get from having what do you call it? Like the Xbox Elite controller. Like that controller is pretty wild.
We cleared this place out.
Okay, gotta go back and find that Barco's now. Yeah, I do my thing. I mean, I try to stay away from a lot of the BS. I think I do a pretty good job. Sometimes, you know, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I get wrapped up in it too. You know, every once in a while. So. Alright, so I am going the right way. It's down that alleyway, I think. Yeah, I like to have multiple consoles, man. I just think if you're a real gamer, you can afford it. Why not? Why?
Oh shit.
Why?
You got it.
I guess deprive yourself of fantastic gaming experiences at the end of the day, right?
What the hell is this place?
Some kind of WLF something.
You know, I don't have the most money in the world. I try to be as efficient as I can. You know, I try to save aside a little bit for various games and stuff that I know I really want.
What is that?
WLF propaganda. Reminds me of the Fireflies in Boston.
In New Mexico, we had these guys called the Ravens. Protectors of the Constitution, they called themselves.
Yeah.
What was their deal?
You are right.
Ex-Fedra types who thought Fedra had too many rules. They ran protection rackets. They took multiple wives. Great dudes.
Ugh, yikes.
Yeah.
I think we got everything here. What's this?
Here's their plans to hit that convoy.
Convoy.
WLF just wiped the military out. Way more successful than the Fireflies.
Yeah, I
ever were.
bet now, I bet. Well, I'm excited for xCloud. Perhaps when xCloud comes out, and if it turns out to be any good and it's fairly consistent, maybe then I'll have to get rid of my Switch again. Not a big Nintendo. Like, I like my Nintendo Switch. It's nice to take on the road, but yeah, I don't know. It just needs better games, and some of the graphics are pretty bad.
Who?
They were these feral cats I had before I came to Jackson. But they didn't seem to want to leave me.
Alright, well, see, I think I've almost got this area cleaned out
This
anyway.
wasn't really my thing.
Well, maybe when we're done with all this, we can get a nice little creature to take care of.
Alright, deal.
Alright, let's see where I gotta go to see what I did not get. Oh, there's a couple more. There's another place straight over here. Is that the courthouse? Because there's one big thing. So I missed the spot playing this game before, so... Go up and then turn right over here. There's a building over here, it looks like. Let me see where I'm going, see if this is the right spot. Yeah, right here. Back gate. Wow, you're doing great.
Where are you going?
I'm paying for
There's something back here.
I'm paying for 300 megabyte connection on mine, but oh, I got the trophy, so I must have hit all of Seattle. Oh, what's the safe code on this one? Hang on. Use the gate. Oh, the gate code for. Was it West 2? Okay. I obviously missed this one little spot before. Gate code. Let me see what the gate code is. Check out my notes. What the hell was this one? West 2 0451. Yeah, it's gotta go back out. Yeah, well, I'm paying for 300, but most days I am lucky to get 100 in Gate West 2. Okay. Lucky if I get 150, at least off the Wi-Fi. That's the funny thing. If I'm hardwired, it's pretty good. I had this test with the guys the other day here, so. Okay, guess Gate West 2. West 2, I gotta see that again. Gate West 2 0451. Okay. Come on, you within a safe. And voila.
Oh, shit.
Oh, stash.
That was some good scavenging.
Well, there's a trading card I obviously would have missed because I didn't do this area before. Flip, it's flow. Like ant flow, monthly flow. Jesus, I'm still missing cards. So I got the trophy for doing all the areas anyway. Alright, brother. Well, thanks for stopping by and checking out the stream. Greatly appreciate it. I hope I wasn't too friggin' boring. And look forward to catching you again sometime soon, man. Yeah, there's always chores, kids, life, man. That's the way it goes, right? Well, we got the courthouse to get to now. I think that's the last major section for this first part. Got everything else cleaned up here, it looks like. So off to the courthouse you go. Oh yeah, this was an interesting part, the courthouse. Because I think you come out through the bottom or whatever. Yeah, this is a cool part, yeah. Yeah, nice to meet you, Michael. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the stream, man. I think it's probably the first time you did, but yeah, greatly appreciate it, bro.
At least we're ready for him.
Nothing. Oh, is it a clickhouse? Whole bunch in here. And this is where I'm actually going to end the stream, Red, because, yeah. I'm going to end the stream here, guys. It's been almost, it's been over 2 hours, so I'm going to get a little bit quick bite to eat and then take off. So, you guys have yourself a great night. Thanks for being here. I'm going to just quickly do up all my stuff here. With a Molotov. Oh, looks like I got a few more things I can craft. Better stealth skills. There you go. I've almost got all this stuff done now. 2 or 3 more, and yeah, you gotta do this game a second playthrough in order to get those, I think, to get that thing. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, greatly appreciate it. Thanks a million. I'll definitely catch you on the next one. Alright, so I'm just gonna end off here by saving up the old game, do the old, that's the big thing with this game, and I love that too, is doing the manual saves. Save anywhere, always tell people you definitely stay on top of that stuff. So Seattle downtown, new manual save. Yeah, there's my other game here. That's when I finish it on the 20, whatever it was. Auto save, manual save, packing up. Yeah, see you at community game night, man, on Sunday. Catch you later.